Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Hope everybody's having a good night so far. I think tonight will be pretty interesting. So, those of you that have never joined us for the show, basically what we do is we do live ghost box sessions, try to communicate people with their loved ones, or if they have any questions that they want to ask, we can during the live Ghost Box session, we can ask those questions. So I normally start them at the top of the hour. So basically, I just wanted to. Normally, when we first start the show, we'll just do kind of like a little intro, and then kind of just see what everybody wants to do tonight. No, I'm feeling good. Thanks for asking, though, Patty. It's been a kind of a crazy week. There was just a lot of renovating going on in my house this week, so but it's been good. Yeah, I mean, getting headaches. I mean, it kind of sucks. Good morning, Sean from the UK. Hey, Brianna from Chicago. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna turn off the heater. Getting a little warm. It was just a little chilly in here when I came in here, so just kind of wanted to heat it up a little bit. So, but no, I'm doing good tonight. Hope everybody else is also. Welcome, Gail from Sydney. Yeah, I think Facebook also. I think Facebook is probably better for live streams. YouTube is okay, but I just think there's more people interacting in Facebook. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, I'm in California, and it's been a little windy today. It wasn't real chilly. It's probably in the I don't know mid 60s, maybe low 60s. Got to get some caffeine in me. It's going to be a little bit of a long night, I think. But kind of interesting. So, like I was saying earlier, there was a lot of construction going on, and normally when there's renovations, it seems to stir up activity. Honestly, I didn't really notice any. I was anticipating that it might, but it was. No, it's been pretty calm. Really, nothing has been going on. So, and the funny thing is, there's both construction going on in my house and next door where the church was. But it's actually a really nice house next door now. So, yeah, there's hasn't been anything stirred up. So I don't know. I mean, I know that there's a lot of theories out there that when there's activity or there's when there's construction stirs up activity. I've seen both cases now. So, um, this case, yeah, there hasn't been any. So I'm a little quiet. I'm just reading everybody's chat going on. So yeah, I mean, so it's I know that it's summertime out there in Australia, right? So because you guys are on the other side of the equator, so I bet you it's pretty warm. There's a lot of people from Australia on here tonight, which is kind of cool. Yeah, James. I mean, I've had a friend of mine that was from Perth, so her and I would talk quite often. Wow, that's crazy. That is pretty hot. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it too hot, but I actually don't like the cold either. So, yeah, I'm actually I built a studio in my workshop, so um so it kind of does like a double it has a double purpose. So when I do build ghost boxes, I'm kind of like in the studio area, so it's kind of serves for dual purpose. Yeah, I mean, I would rather be cold than hot myself. All right, so yeah, we'll do about another in about another 8 minutes. We'll start up a ghost box session. Like I said, I just like to do start at the top of the hour. Yeah, I like it. Probably, I mean, ideally, if it's in the mid 50s, I mean, it's good. Sometimes anything colder than that for me, it's too cold. But it's not like where Brianna is. It's freaking too. It gets too damn cold. Yeah, and I don't like the humidity either. So where I live, it doesn't really get humid at all. Some days it gets a little humid, but it's nothing like the East Coast or Midwest. I mean, it might get like 70% humidity, but that's pretty much it. Well, Cindy, that's crazy. And glad that you were able to make it on tonight. So, how's everybody's week so far? I know that there's a lot of crazy shit that happened here, but I mean, where I'm in Thousand Oaks, so it does get hot here during the summer. Um, there's been a coyote hanging out around the property too, so I kind of heard him last night, howling a little bit. So we'll see if he starts howling again tonight. What happened in San Diego today? Yeah, Simi's just right up the. It's about 15 minutes away. I'm always in Simi also. Nice. Sharon, where are you from? What part of Australia? Oh, okay. Oh, really? At Pacific Beach? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, a friend of mine lives in Ocean Beach. Um, I haven't talked to her in a while. I haven't seen her online. Yeah, I mean everybody is losing their mind over that and all the censoring bullshit. Sorry, I just cussed, but I used to work for. I mean, I do work for a tech company, but the last tech company that I worked at, a lot of people used to complain about some of the policies um, that we kind of would enforce, but I would just tell people, look, when you install software, you agree to the end user or the end user license agreement. So, because people get freaked out about, their conversations being recorded, things like that. When you agree to a license agreement, you have to be aware of what you're agreeing to because um, like a lot of smart devices have built-in microphone, so anything you do say, especially if they're voice activated devices, all of your conversations are recorded. So because they're looking for a trigger word, so anytime you speak, the microphone turns on and it looks for trigger words. So every everybody's conversation is recorded. So and then people would find out about that and would start complaining, but yeah, there's nothing you can do about it once you agree to end user license agreement and you agree that to enable a microphone on a device, even on a smartphone, um, all of your conversations are recorded, even if you're not on the phone. So that's why people get a little surprised when you're on Facebook or something and you're just talking about something and all of a sudden you start seeing ads for products that you were just talking about. That's how they're activated. So you can turn it off. You just have to disable your microphone. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and if anybody wants to ask any questions during the ghost box session, go ahead and type in a Q and then just type in the question that you want to ask, and then we will start doing a ghost box session. And then once I see people asking questions, I will ask the question during the sessions. Um, yeah, that's the other thing. That's kind of creepy. I mean, I've seen that happen too. When you're just thinking about something and then all of a sudden it pops up. Yeah, I don't. That is kind of freaky. I'm gonna light up the other candle really quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Just want to make sure it stays lit. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn on the ghost box, and then we'll get started.
And my view offensive block of London square side cap elect peach president for game each are going by win the president in feeding on the street drivers the new
Does anybody have any messages for Debbie?
Just deputy okay. Year old against this job be there. Don't you?
Never.
20. People
Is Chris or Sam with us tonight?
Great.
When the help home. Looking for bacon than his down.
Is Wesley here with us tonight?
Your home. Change.
Woman? Who's the woman?
Could take your here as full time. It's wet your neck.
Is Wesley here with us tonight?
Go. Welcome the
Policy.
Number 1 hour.
Nobody's good from
Sunday.
Feels portrayed friend.
by the way.
Here's a brand house.
And
To stop. See
The hall where you're
thing.
Sunday.
no.
Does anybody have any messages for Susan tonight?
I'm so his gate.
It's an
It's red.
and we'll see
Thing.
one.
Across the
It's not
9. 5 counts more.
In
Days.
Feels
Go.
expect.
the rock.
Give me.
Whose name? Sam.
Was Debbie ever scratched?
Probably people there.
Gave it.
We're able
Show
Air.
40 screen. Yeah.
Who said yeah?
to fight.
Yes. And
Mechanic.
is that I'm saying
What you do?
ass rescue
Handsome.
a mail to
If you face new broadcast.
do
Does anybody have any messages for Shauna?
podcast
Before
Aston Dawn.
Nation.
What it's other Colorado New Northern
for the community.
Please podcast 11
Community.
Gigi here with us tonight?
so the
More for others.
quarterback.
in addition,
45
The wall.
Are black.
want to say
Value.
vote
Can't. Those I can't.
Kyrgyz
Members of the
stay
Days of
peace from
national
Harriet
post.
government. And those.
no cut got you
Polished.
Army now.
message
Sponsor.
here
Mark.
bro
Community.
Sponsored by
gut
M.A.
Joey, are you here and how did you die?
Seated on.
Would like
Halil.
please come like more personal.
And
Or would like guide or your
Who just said died?
of the left.
your personal investigation.
We have touch from the
Street.
and represent LA KM for a just
Except
just intent. I want to make
Who just said help?
in
Can you give us a name?
so house of support from the way area
description.
beyond release
Studio 1000
new
the
just unit
thousands of and
expected
Evidence.
and what
one
and all from mob the
touched
left
Who just said I'm here?
bombs and actual because and they were what would of
Elliptic.
bomb and would have been
teams we
It is make me
the lead train
to
The outer.
Who said it just made me?
transit that's happened
yeah.
the
Before.
in order from the middle happening and insert it's the odd is every
real quick
By
Craig came through like 3 different times.
and my
Craig, how can we help you?
key
is every
to
but caller
emo
feed
do my
the regular
wanted
park.
insert
Who just said asshole in Spanish?
Build up.
they help lose
Frank
Andrew.
Somebody just said need help. Corey, is that you asking for help?
over
NFL
each him or his feet and
big enough
Treats IB
capital divided
let you
the
Craig, are you here to talk to Gail?
6
users
Senate
rule that lead
technology.
I just heard a male's voice say, yeah.
Now,
43
Maria, sometimes
Is
incident.
pain,
President
see,
Who just screamed for help?
Tube. President's of the night.
ready
one,
for lock.
For the president. Night. Tina.
Texas.
In the middle. Or 14.
Interesting.
David,
The 13.
Who's in pain?
Left.
uncle,
Posed.
bulb,
Left. A left.
Different demo.
Somebody said uncle.
Energy.
6.
Been speaking.
Scribe or take.
Tech.
The beginning.
And it rolled.
Who just said Tom? Tom, who are you looking for?
US is
Beginning of
Wes?
babble,
All between flat.
It's only
let's go to babble,
the
one.
here it is,
absolutely
into black,
sad.
For a while.
Chevrolet, Dodge,
I be
Doesn't matter.
family,
Oil.
Who just said family?
if this is
Matter. Gosh.
it's C.
Up to the mouth.
Sue,
Who just said if this is?
can
Grace?
I want.
Congress. What?
Ave,
I want.
Somebody just said Eva. Eva, who are you looking for?
to the world,
Off. And
just for
US. Heisman.
Reese,
any
Is Rodney there with us?
3,
right.
3, 1,
The rich.
Pat.
Behind. Is
The exit.
a type.
Ash the
that 3,
Looking.
family,
was all
Who just said Rob? There was a little girl that just said Rob.
this
Fly.
all about.
does it adopt,
Freedom.
Me, who's me?
Show
it's from
In time.
breathe,
me
Don't think.
800
Between the
pretty good,
do bridge
but adopting it,
if
limited store.
and
Somebody said say my name. What's your name?
To do my
the free.
Capital
or for over 100
We are
savings,
on state
in
most
untaken
Corp is voted
of the mic
between. And you.
live local,
One.
been
Super Bowl,
Worry about.
and stains.
port.
To pets.
We are
It's
game. Polish.
Air.
Barack,
on the
Will make it
screen. It's 9:50.
with everything. Continues
DZ,
Disc.
And
to be a
50.
dynamic.
Employer.
used towards it,
one.
For bathroom or serve.
get more, command,
Adam.
Service. Janet.
pocket,
P.
Customer.
Paul.
And it's this cheap.
That was
All right, we're gonna end this segment.
The NFL.
That's
Hunting.
deeper than
For your fire. Stop. Do you think?
What's up, Katie?
Game flying
To the
much
Pandemic.
fireplace. They have
Hope it
your trip.
will.
Don't play hard.
Yeah, Katie, happy New Year. So there was a lot of there's so many coming through. It's just hard to kind of pick up on everything. I was trying to pick up on a couple of
Core. Fireplace. Remember this. I believe
trying to see what Corey was trying to say,
how much do you places more coming?
Into
and that kind of happens sometimes where it's just it's hard to determine on what's happening or what's being said when we're getting too many responses at once.
Instead,
it's definitely
And that's I know the well.
national
dedicated monthly.
is
Urban Meyer.
World needs more.
Is what it is.
Seeking pay with
I know when Corey was coming through and Craig, I was just reading through some of the comments here. So Gail, when those messages were coming through, did any of that sound um did any of that sound like it might have been directed towards you? Jenny will ask that question here during the next session. So Patty, you got kicked for typing that out, or oh wow. Um yeah, and Wesley came through. When Christy asked for Wesley earlier, um that was like kind of in the beginning of the session. And then Joey did come through. I haven't been typing anything that's been coming through. Normally I do. Um, but I've just been kind of like hanging back and just trying to focus in. But this time it was just really hard because there was so much coming through. No, I agree. There was just a lot. I don't know if there's just so much energy tonight, and it's just really hard to pick up. Normally it's not like that. Hello, Olga. Hey, Bill. I'm from LA also. What? Patty got booted? She should jump um, on YouTube. So if you can pass on the message to Patty to jump on YouTube. Well, happy birthday, Lily. I don't know. You know what's weird is my energy is like all screwed up today. Or tonight. I don't know why. Um I just feel really overwhelmed. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. I mean, it's really bad. I don't think I've ever felt this way during a session or live doing a show like this. I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling really overwhelmed. Ugh. Sorry, I just don't like this feeling. It's weird. So basically what we're doing is we're doing live ghost box sessions. So basically what we do is I'll ask questions during the session to see if we can get spirit coming through. People ask to contact their loved ones. We've had some crazy responses happen over the last few weeks with people asking when they are asking questions or trying to get in contact with loved ones. People have gotten some closure from some just by some asking questions, and they've gotten closure by some of the responses that they received. They tried to contact their loved ones, just seeing if they had any questions or how they died, or just to validate that they were contacted by their loved ones. And we've gotten some crazy results. There's been a few users that have gotten quite a few answers week after week. So basically, that's what we do here. When I first started the show, I didn't know what we were going to do. It was just going to do different types of experiments using the ghost box. And it seemed like that's how the show kind of took a turn. Just people wanted to try to get in touch with loved ones, things like that. And that's kind of how the show kind of went. No, I mean, I'll be okay. I mean, I'm protected. So, like I said, I just felt a little overwhelmed. I don't know if it's just that much energy tonight. I don't know if it's because, like I said, my place and the place next door where they were both kind of connected at one point. Next door was the Church of Science, and the house that I live in was the nursery slash kind of like their school. And so both places have been under construction for for the last week, it's my place has been I'm having some renovations done. And next door they've been kind of doing some renovations also. So I was wondering, if that was going to kind of stir up some activity. It's been pretty quiet. Um, I don't know if that's part of what's happening tonight, but I don't know. I don't know what you might have heard or so also for people that are first time for some of you that are joining the show for the first time, my name is Rob Rob Hernandez, and I've been doing the show. It's been almost for 2 months now, maybe. But what I'm going to be doing is, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll be giving away a ghost box or a REM pod, or it'd be something of your choice. This is my YouTube channel. I'll also throw in the link in the description or in the chat. So just bear with me for a second. Let me get the link. Oh, come on. The wind's picking up pretty bad outside. So I just copied the link in the chat. So if you click on the link, it'll it'll take you directly to my YouTube channel. Olga, what we can do is see if we can contact your dad once we do get started again. But I mean, that's a lot of the theory also. I mean, people have said that in the past or have said that over the years. I was kind of hoping that maybe I can kind of see if that theory held water. The link isn't working. Hold on one second. Let me try it again. That's weird. It worked for me. Let me try this. Just do a search for the Pair Awakening. Just go to YouTube if the link's not working, and then just do a search for the Pair Awakening, all one word. Well, and then Pair Awakening. So if you just do a search on YouTube, you should see that. Or yeah, just copy and paste it. You can try that too. But anyway, sorry, sometimes I'll just get a little quiet because I just read the comments, and then that kind of gives me an idea of some of the questions that people might want to hear or ask. Now, if anybody has any questions for me, if you want to talk about anything paranormal, just let me know. I don't know what if you guys just want to continue doing some more ghost box sessions, we could do that. We'll go ahead and do that here in a minute. Sorry, I'm just probably a little out of whack because, like I said, the energy is just like crazy. So Shelly, I hope that I was able to I just hope that I was able to answer your question. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and start up another session. Let me just switch cameras. I already have the ghost box running. I just run everything through the mixer and then I just turn up the volume through there. So sorry, I was reading a question. Okay, let's go ahead and start up another session, and then if you have any questions, go ahead and throw them up now.
Like a the well.
All right, who just said the well? All right, there was a little girl's voice that came through. It was a whisper. All right, there's a well, and there is a mound of dirt.
Your coffee. Couldn't be
Is Olga's dad trying to communicate with her when she's sleeping? Daniel, are you trying to get in touch with Olga?
It's so good.
Just one.
In me.
Love. Dead. Small.
Is Linda or Betty here with us tonight?
More.
I've got
Is Jay or Lou here? Vicky would like to get a message from Lou or Vicky, or Lou or Jay.
very
Corey, was that you?
January.
Everywhere.
Legal.
Because
Registration.
booming.
President.
Is Cliff with Fred? And are you okay?
Mel also
Which
Sam, who are you trying to contact?
news always
Told you.
messy.
Have the
Your phone
Less
like front.
adverse tree.
you. Tell us.
Can Fred see now?
Bank.
I heard him else say yeah.
Cure.
Is Ruth here with us?
Patient.
Much.
So pair with
The snore.
whole bunch.
Screen.
Cover.
Building.
And so
I heard Mary a minute ago. Mary, are you trying to get in touch with the Ogle?
The wealth.
Are you with her?
To
Those take
But
then
below.
hang on a minute.
Or maybe you have
So
Of course.
I heard a female come through. Mary, is that you?
Positive.
our soul.
Three. One.
Who said my soul? Is that Mary?
And
And
pressure.
that
They
going
by the
or brief
patient.
there be it.
Is Chris or Sam here? I did hear Sam a minute ago. Sam, are you here with us?
All over
Spot.
go through enter out of
But they
door
she was
would have had
react.
media and
By the
Simon any candy is
them
Democrat. What we
smoke
election
in the
thing
tree.
joke
All right, we're going to end the session.
to Congress
Out.
news.
And
I did hear Mary come through.
someone
when I did ask
What?
if you were there with Olga, I heard a female in this really light, kind of like a whisper, say "yeah," and then same voice said "my soul." So that was kind of cool.
We can't off.
We've
Trump's.
I know, Jenny, you did ask if Fred can see. The male voice I heard come through say "yeah." I don't know if you heard that, and Olga, I don't know if you heard that come through. What I just said. Yeah, I did ask. I did ask somebody asking for Dave.
His and us. When you
so
well, again, okay, Rose. Oh, no. And let me give our no leader name history people. That's a God. It's a
Like I said, there was just a lot coming through. So I was trying to focus in on some, because I'm hearing a lot of voices come through, like whispers. So a lot of times those whispers, I don't know if you can hear them on your side, like over the internet, because I know sometimes that the audio is compressed when it's going over the internet. So sometimes when I'm hearing a lot of whispers, I'm focusing in on those whispers, and that's what I'm picking up a lot.
thanks for
And that's the reason why
call.
there's people that will use like a noise gate and things like that to try to filter out like static and things like that. And if you use a noise gate or something like that, what you're doing is you're going to cut out a lot of the whispers and really faint voices that are coming through. So you don't know if spirit is trying to get through on a certain frequency that you're cutting out. So that's why I do not suggest using a noise gate or anything like that. What I do is I build my own radios and things like that. So I've gotten it down to where I tune out all of the static, so there's no static that comes through my radios. I just leave it just where you can only hear the responses coming through, or I can even turn off to where you won't hear the sweeping, you'll only hear responses coming through. So if I run 2 or 3 boxes at the same time in that mode, then sometimes I've done that experiment on here a few times, and that was kind of cool. I just don't have it set up for that tonight. So yeah, I heard that too. I heard that quote also. Yeah, so when I'm doing a ghost box session like now, it is on, so it's always on. So then I'll just raise up the volume using my my soundboard, and then it'll just come back on. So it's always sweeping. So yeah, Olga, sometimes you do feel a lot of presence if there is somebody there with you, and there might be a lot. I mean, your sister might be there with you, or your dad might be trying to contact you. I was going to use the new ghost box that I built a couple of weeks ago, but I just haven't set it up just because it's kind of big. Maybe I might do that next week. But even my smaller boxes have the same circuits. They're just different styles that I build, but they're all pretty much the same circuit. I don't know if anybody else had any other questions, but we can start up another box session if you want. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm feeling okay. Just feel a little overwhelmed still, but I'm okay. I could have felt I could have swore somebody was standing in the just off to my left a little while ago. So kind of threw me off a little bit. I just feel that there's somebody here. There might be a couple of people here, and something I've never felt before. So I don't know what it is. No, I just could have sworn that I saw somebody standing next to me, but I'm good. No, it's nothing bad. I never feel anything bad. I just know that there's I was feeling something, that there's somebody here with me, maybe a couple of people. Like I don't know, for people that just I don't know if people just tuned in, but earlier I was saying that I was just feeling a little overwhelmed tonight. So I don't know what that was. Oh, the haze. I mean, pardon me. There is I do have like effects running off or running in the background. It might look like mist if you can see it on camera. It's just effects running in the background. So but usually, like, because I mean, like, we'll switch cameras. So usually, like, in this black mirror, we have seen some things in that black mirror. And there was something that pushed over the mirror one night. And we saw a shadow just before it happened in the mirror. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And then it pushed the mirror over, and there's no way that mirror can fall over. You would have to literally push it, give it a pretty good push, because the way that it has like it's just like a normal picture frame where it has that little the stand that folds out. So if I start like trying to push the mirror over, you'll see it won't fall over. But yeah, it fell over, and so you would have to push it really hard from on top of the frame. And there's no way for it to slide off because it's on like a mat. So if anything else would have fell, or if it was vibration or something, the radio is really easy to push over. I mean, I could barely touch the radio and it'll fall. So that didn't fall down either. So, and it was right next to the mirror. So it was kind of weird. Yeah, Yvette. Yeah, we saw there was also black figures or fingers in the mirror. Um, yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it is a scrying mirror. And then on the mirror itself is a pendant. That pendant was used in an exorcism. Um, so yeah, it's kind of crazy. So that pendant has it's seen some pretty crazy action. And so as that mirror, we've used that mirror in a scrying session, and yeah, there was some things that kind of formed in the mirror. One day we did see a face form in the mirror. Um, and then during, I think it was the first broadcast that I did, or the second broadcast, there was a like a rainbow circle that formed in the mirror. It was really, that was crazy too. So yeah, there's been a lot of things that happen in that mirror so far during the sessions, and that's why I leave it focused in on this camera view with the light, with the candle in front of it, just in case something does happen. I'm feeling okay. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to copy the link. So in the chat, there's a link. You can click on the link, and that will take you directly to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and click on the notification bell. That will tell you when I'm live. And then also, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a ghost box or a REM pod. The REM pod, the type of REM pod I'll give away is on the table here. So it's kind of looks like an old treasure chest. So you would have your choice between the REM pod or radio, custom built radio. Anyway, all right. So let me switch over, and we'll go ahead and do another ghost box session. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them now. If you typed in some questions up above, please go ahead and type them up again, and then we'll see what we'll get another session going. Vicky, I will ask for you. Who just said husband? Me? Who's me? Jared, Lou, are you still here with us? Jimmy, are you here with us? Are you okay? Is Ruth here with us tonight? Who just asked for help? Does Susan have a message for Julia? Who's looking for Corey? Jenny wants to know if her father, Cliff, has any messages for her.
Nothing.
Mary, how did you pass and what was the cause? Jimmy, are you and Kenny together on the other side? Lisa wants to know if her dad can hear her, or do you have any messages for her? Jimmy, Bill still has your dog. Do you have any messages for him? Chrissy, I can see your post. Mary, did the doctors cause your death, or did you fall when you were alone? Who's the female that just said break? Bill, I just heard a male say yes. Yeah, I did hear Vicky.
100.
Who just said Vicky?
More.
So who just said dad? Yeah, I heard my name. Who was the male that said dad? Who was that directed to? Was that directed to Vicky? Does Wesley have any messages for Christy? Lisa wanted to know, do you know that they found your oldest daughter after you passed? Who's the male that said Victoria? Who just whistled? Rich, are you with Chrissy? She misses you. Who just said goodbye? Does Sam have any messages for Cindy? If Albert is here, how many siblings does Sean have? Jenny wants to know if her dad is with her, and do you play with the car radio? Who just said Yvette's name? Who said 5? Can you give us your name?
We could company. But
Okay.
Kenny, how did you pass away?
Me was
Minute.
in the
Guard.
wars. Company. You your own chart.
We're always
Who just said
opening. Artist. Weather.
It's a large
Problem. Incident.
don't have
What's that?
Small. That's
keep nose
Play
Who
with
just said love?
double.
Who do you love?
great. So late.
Apps. 20.
Yes, it is late.
Rio. You know, 10th on the beat.
You just said house. What about the house? Who's the female that said need help? Who said haunted? Rich, are you talking about her charm, Chrissy's charm bracelet?
This was on the whole 10 shirt. Right?
Yeah.
They start.
Lie.
Full get.
Alicia said that they found Shantae for her death.
Haunted.
Who just said haunted again? Who's the female that keeps on saying haunted?
Great job.
Roller.
Rolla?
I'm always smooth. I felt
Patricia?
worse.
Patricia, who are you looking for?
Need it home.
These were
Regard how it built out of his house.
I mean,
You're just
Who just said haunted again? The ghost?
to buy for.
If somebody's here with me, can you play with the candle flames?
This
Show yourself in the mirror. Who just said yeah? Who's the female that said yeah?
all factor.
magic.
Some of the
Later.
sure
Rich, who are you trying to get in touch with?
Which will
is that in
Senate.
while orderly
Stay.
that only of our
Yeah, the shadow's me.
always his
Chrissy, I think that message was for you.
Three. Lip.
Corey, who are you trying to get in touch with?
lock
For my
cap left vi
Craig, are you with Kevin?
Republican.
Andy you and I
Came
much
for the
one of the
she days.
works you know
Who's trying to get in touch with Corey?
poll results may
the
possess.
a bit more
Cliff, are you with Marvin?
ins of night
Perhaps spoke
is the
Include gap.
very
British
Fewer trips.
the
very
Lens.
riot
including
Would for
journal
Vicky wants to know if Dad can say George.
feed
consider
fun.
he
will be right
teams.
Research.
Go over
Occasional.
going
Or a
More. To the army.
Riley. And you Congress.
Welcome to
Win.
Numbers are
Free to work from
our members.
I'm a million.
2000.
Again, different island full of
Knew it.
name. Dead. American.
Kind of dull.
Some
So access to real.
Sir, this war.
Can Vicky's dad say George?
You got was a
Patrol.
George.
That's cool.
Draw. Let's get
Hi.
Who just said hi? Who's the female that said hi?
Okay.
and
Does Judy understand now?
the mom.
In fact,
Yeah, I heard George. There it is again, George. Male voice.
to his
down.
that his head
Who just said shot themselves?
polish view ging
Into
admit it.
Who said I am?
Lady shoes.
I said blade
Dennis?
difficult if his poor
What is
Cliff, were you in great pain when you died, or was it quick?
of American
Who's the male that just laughed? Chris, did you just say Cindy?
garbage damn
I cried?
burn the shop
Kenny, was Janice with you the night you died? I just heard help twice.
you know?
the same.
Alicia, Daddy or misses She wants to know that she misses her daddy.
go and student actor follow five thing I'm
All right, I'm going to end the session now.
put on your mind and I want sick
Sorry, I'd like to end things on a good note since there was a couple of cool things that came through. So I always try to end the session on a good note, or if it just gets a little overwhelming, or if there's nothing coming through. This time I just wanted to end it on a positive note. Alicia got a couple of things come through. So did Vicky. That was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, there was a few things coming through that time. I don't know if everybody or I know that at least a couple of people got responses to their Olga, I'm glad that you got some things come through. Chrissy did too. Like I said, I'm just there was so much going on, and I'm not laughing at I mean, it makes me happy when things come through like that. It kind of makes me satisfied that I'm kind of gives me a happy feeling that I'm doing this stuff for you guys, and I'm just a moderator or the messenger. So and I know that I mean, when I first started doing this stuff, and I'll give you a little background. um I never really believed in ghost boxes. I would always say it was just a broken radio. I've used one. I've been in the paranormal for many, many, many years. Ever since I was a kid. I've had a lot of experiences growing up. Um, so once I've been, like I said, doing this for a long time. And then once ghost boxes came out, I just really didn't believe in them. And I've owned several, and I just really never took anything, took everything like with a grain of salt. And I was like, yeah, those are just radio waves coming through. And then all of a sudden, I was playing around with the ghost box, and there was some things that just happened, and I was asking some questions, and a lot of relevant things were coming through. And actually, I mean, I was getting voices saying my name, and then things that I didn't even ask a question. I was thinking about some things, and my thoughts were being answered on things that I was thinking were coming through on the radio. And I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. It has to be like some type of coincidence. And then it started happening more and more and more. And then I was like, wow, this is a trip. So I don't know if it's just that, people need to get in tune with their ghost box. And then things start happening. But it seemed like any ghost box that I started using, I was getting a lot of responses. So that's kind of what got me into it. Then I started building my own boxes and things like that. So yeah, so I heard those also come through. But Pamela, I mean, we have been doing there is I don't know where you jumped in and when, but sometimes it's hard to jump into a ghost box session unless you start kind of listening to, like, after we ask a question or something like that. But if you come into the session when it's already started, and like when we're just hearing things coming through, I will ask like who just said shot themselves or something like that. I think that's what I did ask. And then sometimes I'll listen out for a question. Well, Chrissy, I mean, maybe you'll be the lucky winner when I do the giveaway at some point. It should happen soon. I don't know. I'm about 105 subscribers away. Um, so once I do hit 1,000, like I said, I will be giving away a ghost box or REM pod. So, um, And those of you that are just tuning in, and I'm sorry for those that have heard me say this a few times, but for those of you that are new subscribers, I just shared a link down below. So I just ask people to please subscribe um, and hit the notification button on the on my YouTube channel. That just helps support the channel. And I will be giving away a Ghost Box session. A REM pod, basically, here, let me switch cameras. So a REM pod is a device that will, anything that gets close to it, it'll start setting off an alarm, and then the lights will start going off. So the closer, so you'll see this box. It has an antenna on it. So the closer, like something gets to the antenna, it will set off an alarm and start lighting up the light. So here, let me demonstrate it really quick. So yeah, it's set off by there's a it's basically has it's a sensor. It's a proximity sensor. So the closer something comes to the box, the more lights light up and the louder the alarm goes off. So that's basically what a REM pod does. Just basically it's just a device. So if anything's near any of those devices, it'll start lighting up. A couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, Chrissy here on the channel was saying REM pod. Every time she would say REM pod, it would start going off. Right on cue. So anytime that she would say REM pod, it started going off. It was funny. I mean, it did it like she said it once, it started going off. She said it again, it started going off. It happened 4 times. And that was crazy. And that's where she just came in and said REM pod, REM pod, REM pod. So anyway, no, so far tonight, it like I said, I mean, it was a little overwhelming when we first started tonight. I started getting a little overwhelmed. But I always hang in there. And then the more, I mean, we've had some really good sessions tonight. The first session, I think it was just a shit show. Just a lot of stuff going on. And it was just really hard to do, to get any responses in that first session. There was just so much coming through. So it was just hard to manipulate, or to not manipulate, but to translate on what was happening. Sorry, I'm just a little lost for words. A little hard to translate on what was being said, and just because there was so much responses coming through. And then after we started settling down and got into it a little bit more, then things started coming through. So after the session is over, so before the session starts, I meditate for a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw like the new intro I've had a new intro for the last 3 weeks. So I put like a countdown timer with some kind of cool music, just real soothing music. So during that session, when that timer is going down, I'm sitting here and I'm doing some meditation. Kind of just have some positive thoughts and surround myself with white light and just think really positive. And that's basically what I do. And then after the show's over, I basically have to shut everything down, and then I do like a closing session, just where I just tell spirit, you're not welcome here. You have to leave now. This is over, and basically do like a closing, just so I don't leave anything open, and then I just shut everything down and go to bed. Usually I don't go to bed for about another hour after. I just have to unwind, things like that. So, I mean, if you copy the link, if you try to copy copy the link and then paste it in your browser. I don't know why it works on my side, but let me try something. Try it now. Just try clicking it, and it might be because it's like secure. I took out the security on. I mean because it has like HTTPS. So try it without it, and try the new link and see if. Or if you just do a search on YouTube for. Just do a search for. I just typed it in. It's called the Power Awakening. Um, anyway, so basically that's what I do. Once I end the show. So we'll go ahead and start up. It's already 1:30. Wow. Um, so those of you that know me by now, I only schedule the show for an hour, but we usually go until about, I don't know, 3:30, 4, somewhere around there, my time. So it's 1:28 a.m. here on the. I'm in I'm in California, so I'm on Pacific time. So I do, Bill. So basically what I do is I surround myself by white light, and yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Just surround myself with white light and think positive, and um I've I've done a lot of demonic cases, things like that. So dealt with a lot of malevolent things. So nothing really scares me anymore. So yeah, I went to 4:30 last week. So it's always crazy. I'll just keep on going until, till people want to stop. Last week I just had to end it. I was just getting a little tired. I do have my energy though. And I don't know if anybody drinks like rock stars, but this one, it's like a cola flavor and it is so good. Um, I've stocked up. I've go to this gas station and I grab whatever they have and they think I'm crazy. One time I bought a case, another time I didn't grab that many because I still had quite a few, but once I have about 6 of them left, then I'll just go stock up just because um that flavor is just really hard to find. All right, Chrissy. It was good seeing you again. Have a safe week, and I'll see you next week. Chrissy's always here with us. Now, Tanya, I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to. That's the only way I get caffeine. I only had to drink one a day, except on Saturday nights. Then I'll drink one in the morning and then one during the show. All right, Bill, you have a wonderful night too. Yeah, I don't really drink coffee much. I mean, yes, I will stop by Starbucks or something like that, but I don't drink coffee. I'll drink coffee maybe once or twice a week. All right, so enough chit chat, I guess. We'll start up another session here. Well, I'm glad that we were able to get glad that your dad came through for you tonight, Vicky. So if everybody wants to go grab a cup of coffee before we start up, that's fine. Or if you guys want to start, we can start up. It's all up to you guys. Everything on this show is done for you guys. Like I said, I'm just the mediator. And however you guys want this show to run, that's up to you guys. This isn't about me. This is about you guys. So, you guys are the ones that make this show. I'm just, like I said, I'm just the mediator. I'm just the guy behind the microphone and the guy that's running the ghost boxes. That's all I do. And I just really want to thank everybody for your support. I mean, I have a lot of fun doing this, so. No, I get it there, Jenny. I know it's pretty late for you. And yeah, if you probably have more coffee, you'll be up all day or the rest of the night. All right, so let's go ahead and get started then. So if you have any questions, go ahead and throw them up now. Yeah, I know. I'm a night owl also. I really need to change my sleeping habits though. Yeah, I mean, and thank you there, Alicia. That's the thing is, I try to interact with everybody. So for me to, that's my biggest thing is I try to read all the comments. And I try to interact with everybody. Yes, I've been there too, where you can be on somebody's channel, you're commenting and throwing things up, and nobody ever interacts with you. But I try to interact with everybody. I try to make this as interactive as possible. So that's just what I try to do. And I'm sorry, sometimes when I'm talking, I'll start reading somebody else's comment. And Gotcha Ghost, thank you so much for tuning in. I do shop at your store. And this, if you want to throw up a link there, Gotcha Ghost, on here in the comments. This is one location that I would highly recommend if you guys are looking for any products. I would definitely go to this to their website. And I'm not just doing that. I don't I mean, there's a lot of people I do know in the field. And this is probably one of the best sites out there to go buy things at. And I'm not just throwing that up there. Or not just saying that. Shauna, thank you for tuning in tonight. Regina, welcome back. I'm sorry, Muffy. I don't know. I don't know who your question was for. Was that for me or? All right. Anyway, oh, nice. Sorry, I'm just like I said, sometimes I'm just reading all the comments. So got you, Ghost. If you want to throw in your website in the comments, that's totally fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you guys want to throw anything in here during the session, we'll go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and get started. Sorry, so basically what I do is I'm doing 3 ghost box sessions. So I do have a ghost box running, and then I have IP radio scanning also. But anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll get started now. Is Cliff or Fred here with us? Jenny wants to know that she misses you and think about she thinks about you daily. Craig, are you there with Leisha?
I do.
And also, do you know that they found your dog?
Black. And coming.
Craig, Leisha wants you to know that she misses your phone calls. Christy wants to know if her mom, Charlotte, is there.
So
I just heard an older woman just say crazy. What's crazy? Who just said my name? Who's me? Mike, are you here with us?
So
I just said Hector. What's happening there, Sonny? Brittany, who are you here to contact?
Have the
Tom?
Fostered me.
One.
He said be afraid.
from they've had
How do we
So no.
like
Who just said Sunny?
there's 40 pray
Is somebody here to contact Sunny?
clear
Who's the female that said me?
dead back in the guard
Water.
This is
Weird.
Ariane.
immediately
Pumping.
Look,
to the
Who just said
Wash-
Yvette?
our
Sam? Sam, are you here?
Course of
a lot of
then she
Yeah?
And
in where I Jack
Annie.
this
more
Who just said Mark?
do you
last
the
division.
Who's talking about the water?
Abs
What about the water?
to group
every
Our cup.
eats and hit.
Sarah, how can we help you?
it's too
sing
Worse.
actually
He's
What about the house?
are you whatever
top
horse
with
Off.
mute.
Someone just said Hector again. Hector, how can we help you? Who's in the water?
release
He's
Who's the female that said I am? Is that Sarah?
time.
one of them
No.
boss
tight.
to
no what
Alicia wants to know if her dad's with her as she's driving. Who was trying to get in contact with Sunny?
This one will
Who's me? There's a male that said me.
8-5.
bowl
Fred? Or Ned?
they're so high
with a
feeling
You can't.
Alright, I heard Ned again. Mike, do you remember hitting the mailbox in the truck?
that are short.
wrong
This dollar.
There was a male voice really funny that said yes.
I think
Okay.
All the
Who just whispered my name? Ed? Pedro, who are you looking for?
What is that?
There.
New
Morning.
That's her.
Alicia wants to let her net know that she fixed and plays all your old records.
Balls gummies.
It was
That's
I'm Rob, and how can I help you?
Already on of a already.
What's happening with Jonathan?
too much. Same.
300.
Somebody just said behind you. Who's behind me?
Remember?
Yvette?
Cacho.
Somebody just said cut me or cut you?
yes.
Yes? Who wants to cut me?
20. Apple Podcast.
Who doesn't like me?
You can
Mutation.
Yeah, I heard your name also, Alicia.
You seem happy.
Everyone.
What about
Yeah.
yeah?
Alright, who doesn't like me?
Rick.
Okay, we're gonna end this session. Yeah, I don't know who Rick is. I don't like when this starts getting a little negative. I'll end the session. It just sounded like somebody was kind of threatening a little bit. So, well, good night, Julia. Thanks for tuning in. And I don't know if Sunny's still here with us, but somebody was trying to get through to you, Sunny. There's a couple of male names that I threw out there.
When we
I don't know if it was Mel trying to get through to you, Sunny. No, it's cool that you tuned in tonight, Sunny. I mean, I've seen some of your stuff before too, and it's kind of cool. But no, that was kind of cool because as soon as you came in, I heard somebody say your name. Came through a couple of times, so
Is that
I mean,
is including
Now,
yeah, and I heard Leisha, your name was called, and I know
where all
Yvette was. Somebody said your name a couple of times, Yvette. I was trying to get other people or some more responses
worse than I
to figure out what who was trying to get in touch with you guys. But like I said, once it starts getting a little negative, like said my name and said that they don't like me and wanted to cut me, that's why I just kind of ended the session there.
case
I'm gonna have to swap out a candle really quick, so let me just do that really quick. Just hold on, please.
to me,
Actually, never mind.
Sure.
Just the wax is just liquefied, so it should still burn. Yeah, I heard there was a mic that came through, Vicky, and I did hear your name called.
Email. We are sure. Word of
Yeah, so sometimes things will kind of get a little
just that
things just start coming through a little really quick. So
your
oh, thank you. No, that's cool. I'm glad that somebody shared that to you.
email.
Shared that on your group page.
I think
So everybody that's just coming through for the first time or coming on, if you copy if you copy and paste the link that I just posted in here, it's going to direct you to my Facebook page. If that doesn't work, you can go, or my YouTube channel. If that doesn't work, you can just do a search or the Pair Awakening under YouTube. And what I'm gonna do, like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will give away a Ghost Box or REM Pod, your choice, and I'll custom build that box for you. Sorry, yeah, I cut that off. I'm sorry. All right, Alicia, good night, and thanks for tuning in. Hope you'll tune in next week. I mean, I may give more than one box away. That's just the type of person I am. Or maybe I'll do a few giveaways. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm always just a really giving person. I might just take a really quick break, and then I'll be right back. Give me a couple of minutes. So if you guys need to grab any water or anything like that, now's the time to do it. Or take a real quick bathroom break. I'll be back in like 3 minutes or less. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start up another session here. All right. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in now, and then I will go ahead and start up the Ghost Box session. I was just looking something up really quick. All right, so let me go ahead and switch cameras and we'll go ahead and get started.
Get your power stored.
The deck. Fight. God's sign.
Please tell me.
Sorry. It is. Wait.
So who's in the room with me tonight?
Under the iPhone.
Who just said Megan? Spirit? How many spirits are here with me? Who's the little girl that just said mom? Who just said Mike? Who just said spirit again? Could you tell me how many spirits are here with me?
You need new reading.
Who's Mr. G? Who just said my name?
Echo 100. Roger. Don't.
Who just said Roger?
Okay.
Is a little girl here with us tonight?
Same.
Who just said Claudia?
Land.
Okay.
Day one.
Somebody just said dead
Rancho.
in a woman's voice. Who just said dead?
Which in your
Mom.
Mom? Who are you trying to get in touch with?
Here's
No sub.
state.
Who just said Christy?
If you I email
Ons familj.
now,
Wat ben je?
here,
Toi la présent.
it was fine.
Speak pas.
Crack, mom,
T'as des journées.
Somebody said crack.
Toi la vie pas. Rosso ti
Good night. James.
tiene la tuna.
Did somebody die of an overdose?
From
I
Storia la
don't place bro
fair
Somebody said gun in Spanish.
down the
two.
Unza.
one half in
E mo.
What was Christy's childhood name?
counted out.
Level praise
La cando.
Who said don't know?
music.
Non lo circo. I
John.
In your list.
It's
Another come from home
just
Who just said Fred?
is here forever. Roger.
locale.
Welcome. Praise
Tira lontano.
bird. Love music.
Face.
Chigno.
Give your
Intent with the
Dell'ai.
moody.
guys. One of the
Pitarso.
knows and music.
People
You look.
no.
You die.
Probably
Who just said done?
Dirk. Big.
Dirk? Hey, Corey, have a good night, man. Or have a good day.
I'm Jeff.
And
Take that.
Good luck with your meeting.
My pop.
sure Bruce.
Hey,
Who just said jerk? And somebody said, hey, you jerk. Why are you guys calling me a jerk?
To the river day.
gotta be talk. Suffice.
Think. Sweat. Of course.
Rispani.
Out.
Said it.
Okay, we're going to end the session.
Some
Just
Day.
have this
Kimo, have a good night.
thing
Some
for the week. Come on.
Talk.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I just had to end that session. Not much coming through. Yeah, people, it's kind of funny because I'm always called an asshole or in this case a jerk a couple of times. But there wasn't much coming through. Yeah, I heard Christy come through, or Christy come through once, but and Cindy, but then it just got a little quiet. Somebody said gun in Spanish. I did hear that, but Yeah, my name came through, but there wasn't a lot going on. That's why I just kind of wanted to end it really quick. We'll just kind of let it go for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and change out this candle really quick. It's kind of dying. So I figured that'd be a good time just to end it and swap out this candle really quick. So just bear with me. I don't want to spill this wax all over my desk like I did last week. Okay. Well, Muffy, good night and have a good night. Well, maybe somebody will call you that. We'll see. Never know. It might come through a little bit later. Muffy, good night and have a good week. So it's 2:00, 2:09. It's just really weird. It's been really heavy in here tonight. I even stepped out for a second when I took a break. And then when I came back in, it was still pretty heavy in here. Hasn't felt this way in a while. So I know that somebody was here. And when I heard that low girl coming through and then a male coming through, that's normally a sign because there is a low girl here. So there's 3 spirits here. There's an older woman, a male. I think there might be a couple of males, but one was an old house, was the original house, house owner, who was my landlord's husband that passed. And then but I think there's another male and a little girl here. So, well, I know there's a little girl here, but I think there's another male here with her, and he tries to kind of hold her back. When she does come through, there's usually a male coming through, usually about this. You'll kind of hear his voice very faint, and I was hearing that again. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get her to come through again. And she normally comes around, and it's funny because I always watch the times. That's why I kind of call out the time. Um, because there's certain times of the night that she will start coming around. Most of the activity that happens here, in my home, is usually during the day. It starts around this time until I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning, usually 9 o'clock in the morning. And then other times of the day I'll hear the older woman and the male coming around. She's the older woman's around usually about between 9 and 2 in the afternoon. Same thing with the male. But usually in the evening, yeah, it's pretty dead. Excuse the pun. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go start up another session. Yeah, I have a lot of backstories, so I just try to fill people in on what happens here. People that have tuned into the show, kind of off and on. When I first started, I did give a lot of backstory, so a lot of people do know the backstory on what happens here. I'm just showing like weak signal. I don't know why that is. What's going on? Huh. That's weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and start up another session. I just saw that the internet signal was a little weak. Then it came back. So we'll go ahead and get started now. So let me switch over. Candles look good. I'll switch over and we'll get started. There's a little girl here with us tonight. And what about the male? Are you both here tonight?
What you do? Social distance.
All right, I just heard a male laugh. Who's the male that just started laughing?
Select.
Okay, you just said my name. Who just said here? I just saw a dark shadow like behind me.
Yes. Differently.
It kind of blocked out the lights really quick. That was weird. Who's here with me? Someone just said my last name.
Buddy,
Who just said right here?
Go.
Who's here
Right
with
away.
me?
let's
I just heard a faint little girl's voice. Little girl, are you here with me?
It's all.
You just said us. Carla again. All right, the little girl's coming through again, and I heard Carla.
Program.
Who's Carla?
Hey, thousand.
Little girl, how can we help you? Okay, I just heard a little girl laugh. How can we help you?
We've done
In these
ran. I say come leaving up.
now.
From
Play.
always
To make it
Since
Kirby. Next.
one shot.
Read
Eight.
Slip.
First time.
Pretty. From
How many spirits are here in the room with me right now?
better.
Say 3.
use the
Who just said girl?
my great is happening. Things
What's the little girl's name?
far that means good or I want I never
Now.
believe I do.
Can you tell me who's here with us? Somebody just said cousin in Spanish. Who just said cousin? There's a lot of Spanish coming through. Who are you trying to contact? Who said next to the box? Somebody say the man? Listen? Who just said Ken? Is Ken here with us? Who said Gabby? I heard the little girl say freak. Who just said the man? Can you sit off the REM pod if you're here with us? No? Who said no?
From the
Who's setting off the REM pod? Yeah, no, there's a REM pod there. Something just set off the REM pod. Who set off the REM pod? Somebody just set off the REM pod again? Who's here with us? Who's sitting off the REM pod? Is it the little girl or the man here with us? Who said worship? Can you tell me who's sitting off the REM pod? I just heard little girl. Little girl, is that you sitting off the REM pod? Is it Ed setting it off? If it's Ed, can you set it off again if that's you? So Ed, you're the one that's sitting off the REM pod? If it's you, can you set it off again if it is Ed? I heard somebody say yeah.
Indeed.
Who just said yeah?
Only size of a like that. So which means
Wow, this is kind of crazy. Are you still here with us? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Ed, where are you at? And can you see us? So you can see us?
Music.
Alright, hold on one second. Something happened.
so
Something said phone drained.
doing
Who drained the phone? Who did that? Who just messed with the ghost box? Girl? I just heard girl. Little girl, was that you that just messed with the ghost box? I just heard little girl say help. Little girl, are you asking for help? It's time to go. Wendy or Kevin, are you here with us? Ed, are you still here with us? I just heard Ed.
Anybody else? You
Ed, can you sit off the REM pod again? If you're still here. I just heard a faint voice say yes. Do you still have the energy to sit off the REM pod again? Who's sitting in off the REM pod? Ed, is that you? Who's the male that just said this is weird? Somebody said alarm. Is that? Do you think that's an alarm going off? Ed, where's the girl? Hector? Is the little girl with Hector?
Smart. Me. World's. Radio.
All right, I'm going to end this session now.
AP. Radio.
Oh man. Sorry, I had to end that session. It was just getting so heavy in here. That was freaking weird. I can't believe that freaking REM pod just kept on going off when we were asking Ed, and there was like a freaking dark shadow earlier that came through, and sorry, it just feel a little lightheaded, but I'm okay. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Sorry, I just had to I was just messing with the REM pod right now. So here, let me just. So you see, I have to be really close to that. I just had to show like where, something would have to be like near the REM pod for it to go off. And you can kind of see where the REM pod is in this camera. So it's about here. And then I'm still like where my finger is. I'm still about another foot away from it. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's yeah, that was kind of crazy. And it doesn't go off that often. The last time that it went off was when Chrissy was asking it to go off. That's like the last time it's gone off. It doesn't always go off. I always have it on during every show. So but that was weird. We were asking Ed because Ed came through, and then we asked him to set it off if he was in the room with us, and then it was going off every time we would ask him to set it off, if he was here with us. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm still a little like in shock. That was pretty cool. And the little girl was coming through a lot. Sorry, I just had a little side pain there. Kind of weird. Hold on a second. I just feel like drained. I don't know what's making me tear up right now. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I just feel really emotional right now. My eyes are like tearing. All right. I'm okay. It just started feeling a little overwhelmed with emotions right now. It's weird. Okay. Sorry, I just had to regather my thoughts. Sorry, I mean for it's totally different like when you're in this environment and trying to conduct all these experiments and things like that on just how your emotions can go kind of crazy, or just with all the energy that gets in here sometimes on how overwhelming it can get. um like I said, I am protected, so I'm not worried about that. It's just it's just crazy. I mean, you guys just don't understand and how crazy it can get. And then just me getting really emotional right now was I don't know what it is. I don't know where those emotions came from. I mean, just tears started like running down my face a little bit. I kind of felt them building up. I didn't want to look like I was crying on camera. So that's why I turned my head. uh, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing, but it's just kind of crazy. I just keep laughing because that's a way that I kind of hide my emotions. Um when I'm in pain, I think I've described this before. When I'm in extreme pain, I laugh hysterically. So um and then with me getting emotional, I mean it kind of makes me laugh. Anyway, I'm good. For those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, welcome to the show. It's been a crazy night already. Kind of like the whole night, it's been kind of crazy. But with the whole REM pod thing going off and all this freaking energy that's been in here like all night, it's been like so active. Um I'm sorry I'm laughing so much. It's just yeah, exactly. I think I did need that release. I'm glad that I'm acting this way though and not like angry. Um, but I'm not an angry person though. I didn't really I mean, there was like a male and I don't know if you guys heard it. It was kind of like a slow like a slurred voice kind of. I don't know if that's what you were hearing, but there was a male in the background who would talk in a really deep voice. And that's kind of what I've been talking about. Like sometimes when the little girl is here, there's a male that you hear with a really deep voice in the background, and it's really quiet, but you hear it. And it's kind of like a forceful voice. Okay, so um okay, so good. That's good that what I described is exactly what you heard too. Um yeah, Brianna, you missed it. The REM pod kept on going off. It was crazy. There was a male here. I guess he said his name was Ed, and every time we would ask Ed to set off the REM pod, it would go off. You can rewatch it later. I might have to. I'll probably clip out that show. I'll have to download the show and then I'll edit the video. And I'll probably just put that clip into that and you'll be able to see it again. Don't worry about that. And you could go back into my YouTube channel and rewatch the broadcast. But to make it easier on everybody, I normally like when the mirror fell over. I did clip out that piece of that segment. Um, and I just clipped out when the mirror fell over. So I'll probably do the same thing with the REM pod. But that was pretty cool. That was really cool, actually. And then you missed me kind of tearing up and crying a little bit. My God. I had to laugh that one off. Okay, so I guess we'll do another session. I think I'll need that. Oh my gosh, it's almost 3. It's 20 till. All right. All right, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts before we start up another session. It's actually the energy in here is kind of lightened up a little bit. Hopefully that dark whatever whatever was here. There was a dark shadow that did black out some of the because I have some overhead lights. They're like a purple and blue LED lights like overhead. And then I have a purple and blue LED on this side too, kind of facing me. That's all the lighting I use in here. And then the lights from the monitors and that light behind me, but that's pretty much it. And the candle lights, but something dark in the overheads. That was kind of weird. And that's when all that heavy energy was here. I don't know. We'll see if he'll do it again. We'll see. Ed, are you still here with us? If you're here with us, we're going to ask you to do some more things for us. Oh no, we'll see. It doesn't feel like anybody's here anymore. But we'll see if we can conjure something up. And no, I'm not going to provoke anything. I never provoke anything unless I really need to. But that's only when I'm trying to banish something. That's the only time that I'll provoke something. But that's not what I'm doing here. I'll never try to provoke anything here. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and get started again.
Mike.
9.
Proof.
So,
I just heard Ed again. Ed, are you still here with us? No. Who's the female that just said no? Who just said me? Who's the female that's talking to me right now?
Signs of
Who's the female that's trying to communicate with me?
and if you're
Eve, is that you?
learn this camp. Then win a prize. Which
Who's still here with us? Is anybody here with us? Who just said me? Is that Eve? Who just said it is? Are you in the room with us? Who just said yes? Did somebody say Emily?
It was
Who just said yeah? Boy, is there a boy here with us? How many spirits are here with us right now?
Bounty pick.
Did somebody show themselves in the mirror?
Hive. Hey, Colligan.
Does anybody see like a shadow in the mirror? Small, like an outline of a small person. Or is that just me?
Life.
Shit. Sit.
Funky.
Qua. Maria. Discover.
Someone said children.
I.
Is there children here with us?
It's fake.
White.
In this.
Who just set off the REM pod? Is that a child here with us? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like there's something in the mirror. Who's in the mirror? Is that you that set off the REM pod? Who just said REM pod? Alright, who's here with us? If there's somebody here with us, set off the REM pod again.
Family. Family.
Is it Emma? Emma, if that's you, can you set it up one more time, please? So Emma, are you the little girl that's here with me? That lives here? So your name's Emma. Emma, can you tell us how you died? Somebody just say killed? Were you killed? Was it Ed that killed you?
Real.
We just no. Love.
Alright, this is freaking crazy. So Emma, is Ed the one that keeps on holding you back and keeping you from communicating with us? Is he the one that always holds you back?
One of them.
Alright, I just heard Ed.
think go.
Che
So
mente non è
one
aveva
Too much?
say
momenti
one
Too much?
time or
Is this too much for you?
watch
Are you still here with us? Can you sit off the REM pod again if you're still here?
say we
uno
watch the two episodes.
della mente
Stop what
You're not here anymore? Was it too much?
seven
cry
eight
Can you tell us how old you are?
quanti
eight
che
All right, who just touched my arm? Was it you? Okay, I just heard it Ed again and then said go.
fair
studia
Can you tell us your? Can you give us your age, please, Emma?
I
No.
you're made up
come
just
quick.
perhaps you could portrait
All right, I want to end this session.
grammar
tassi
portrait
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could have swore I heard it too. I don't. I don't know. That session was kind of messed up. Just with everything that's been happening, I mean, I've been trying to get that little girl's name for quite a while now. Um, or for it to come through, and then Ed has been picked up so many times here. Way before I even started doing these sessions. It was funny because I would do, ghost box sessions here, testing out ghost boxes, and anytime that we would do sessions here, me and a friend of mine, the name Ed always came through. Whether it was on the ghost box, whether it was on an app. I don't really believe in apps, but I mean, I was just running an app one time with a ghost box, and Ed was coming through on both. So yeah, it was weird. And then for me to ask, when I asked if Ed was the one that killed her, and she said yes, because we knew that there was something that happened, and it was something not good, and there was something to do with the property next door, and there's been a lot of bad things that I've picked up, and I was getting tortured, and a lot of bad thing. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm just a little overwhelmed right now, but maybe that's why I was getting a little emotional earlier. Maybe I was picking up on her emotions. I don't know. But it was kind of weird because she just left abruptly too. I don't know. That was weird. All right, sorry, I got a little quiet there. This night has been really kind of all over the place, and I'm sorry. Maybe now I'll start laughing things off. Sorry, it's just been crazy. It's just been so crazy. This whole night's been it's been crazy. That's all I can say. Started off with when we first just started, there was so much energy coming through. It was just overwhelming for a while. And then these last two sessions, the last session, just I got a little overwhelmed and got really emotional, had to laugh it off. And then now this, with this last session, I don't know. I'm just kind of a little taken aback, I think. I'll have to look back on that. So, Chrissy, did you see that like right when it went off the first time? During this session or the one before when Ed was setting it off? It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning where I am. I'm in California. It's 3 o'clock right now. Okay. So basically what here, I'm gonna switch cameras real quick. I'm just gonna use something to point at it. So I started seeing something like it looked like a small figure started showing up. Like, let me point it out. It was kind of like right in here. So it was right in there where I just kind of outlined it a little bit. But that's like I started seeing like a dark shadow in the mirror. Um and that's when I asked, if that was the little girl in the mirror that was trying to show herself. And that's when I asked, and then that's when the REM pod went off. But so the right top corner on the left of the candle in the mirror, is that what you said? I'm just trying to ask questions about what we just saw. I'll have to look back on it. Like I said, I'm gonna for both of those sessions that the REM pod was going off, I will go ahead and clip. Also, is right above the mirror. Huh. Okay. Um. So during both of these sessions, what I'm going to do is edit the. I'm going to download the video or download the session, and I'm going to kind of edit when both of the I'm going to edit the video and just clip out both of those sessions when the REM pod started going off. And then we'll also see if there was any responses during that time. You'll hear the responses back. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what happened. Yeah, it could have been because of the movement in the that I do have from the effects. I don't know. I mean, do you guys like the effects in the background? I just have them so when I'm talking that they're kind of like behind me. I mean, if you guys don't like that, if you just want me to have the black, I could turn that off if that's would be better for you guys, but I just do it for the effects. You guys let me know what you guys think. All right. Also, I'm going to share this again. So if you guys can please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell, I'll let you guys know when I'm back on, when I'm doing a live session. So if you go to YouTube and do a search for the Pair Awakening and subscribe to the channel, once I hit 1,000 likes, I'm going to give away a REM pod like the one that I was using tonight. Or a ghost box. That'd be, your choice. So if you just do a search for the Pair Awakening and hit subscribe and click on the notification bell, they'll just let you know when I'm on. And then once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to go ahead and give away a box or, like I said, a REM pod. Okay. Well, thank you. All right, here, let me turn it off really quick and then I'll then let me know. Hold on 1 second. All right, that's without the effects. And I'll show you that's without the effects. Let me turn it back on. All right. All right, it's 3:06. I guess we can do one more session if you guys want. Yeah, I know the stars are cool too, but sometimes the stars are kind of like in my face. And you might see them like on me, so that's why I just turn them off. Cuz it's almost like a laser grid. So, no, I'm not too tired. I'm actually have energy, so I'm ready to go. So, all right, let's go ahead and do another session.
Like
Turning should be
doing
Hello, is anybody still here with us tonight?
and I'm
and we're over different
amount of
All right, I just heard a female in a very faint voice say yes.
if
indigenous thrift.
Can you tell me your name, please?
Form not
Who's the female's voice that's whispering? Can you give us your name? Yeah, I know you're a girl, but who's the girl? Sorry, just had to block somebody.
Want pretty quick.
Welcome, Teresa.
At the very good.
Who just said poison? Who just said my name?
Ever with me.
Somebody just said brother in a really slow voice.
Morgan Square. Or Android.
Somebody just said cops.
Way to enter.
On his
Who's here with me?
Super. Official rules of that.
Jenny wants to know if Cliff and Fred didn't just saying to Cliff and Fred that she loves you, and do you hear me talk to you guys?
Leading.
I heard a male say yes.
Bounty.
Lois, are you here with Marcy?
With crunchy peanut.
Road.
He's hurt. No.
Signing
Now.
covered cal
But he
For
so didn't feel the
three.
Who's here with us tonight? How many spirits are here?
Is it a
Hey, Crystal. Who just said F off? All right, who just laughed? Who just said priest in a female's voice?
Store for over.
Now,
Clearance. And more.
You're the one that said F off and laughed.
for wrong people who
Present.
position been up and stand.
Yeah, right now we're just hearing a lot of radio coming through. There's really nothing coming through right now.
Have more.
And
with a week.
he for he
Stools. Chips.
Who just said who the F
Other
are
side
you?
effects. Save. Test. It is.
Can you give me your name, please? Don't just say yeah. Give me your name. Who just whispered? Who's trying to speak? Philip, who are you trying to get in touch with?
our show? It's late.
Yeah, there's three there's three spirits here. If you would have tuned in earlier, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna end the session.
Hands ready.
Sorry, there's just a lot of radio coming through. Yeah, Crystal, there's three spirits here. Well, four actually. There's a little girl, a male that kind of keeps her kind of at bay, kind of doesn't let her communicate too often. But tonight, I've been trying to get her name for the last, I don't know, maybe 2 years, possibly. And she came through tonight, and she actually set off the REM pod. Both her and the male, his name's Ed. He was coming through a lot, and basically, I have a REM pod set up over on this table. Earlier, during the last, I don't know, maybe a couple of sessions ago, 3 sessions ago, um, there was a male. We asked if he was here, and if he was here to set off the REM pod, and it started going off. Every time we would ask him to set it off, it'd go off. And then after that session, I got I got a little emotional. I don't know why. Started tearing up, and then we did another session. Then a little girl was coming through, and started seeing a mirror or a shadow in the mirror. And I asked if that was a little girl to set off the REM pod, and it started going off. And then I asked what her name was, and she said Emma. And we get Emma quite a bit when I do these sessions, and Ed. So now we kind of know who they are. Kind of confirmed that tonight. So it's kind of crazy. But it was a crazy night tonight. There was quite a few got quite a few responses tonight, so it was kind of crazy. Um yeah, Brianna, I mean, you're probably right. Yeah, like here, the there's the previous owner, well, the owner of the house, who's my landlord, her husband passed away here. Um, and when I first moved in, I started seeing the mail. I see him quite often. And then I asked her if anybody else has experienced anything, and she kind of smiled and she asked me why. What do you see, and or what do you experience? And then I kind of told her, and she just smiled and she said, "Oh, go over and take a look at the picture over here." And when I saw it, I was just like shocked and kind of frozen. And I said, "No, that's exactly who I see." Because when I described him and what he looked like, and then what he would wear, and he always has like a cowboy hat on, and that's exactly how he dressed. So it was kind of trippy. And then when he's here, or when he makes his presence known, I hear like boots walking, and we have hardwood floors. So I hear boots on the hardwood floors, and I smell either cigar smoke um, or cigarette smoke, and he would smoke both cigars, a pipe, and cigarettes. So yeah, it's kind of trippy. This is at my house. I live in California. Um, yeah, I kind of heard that too. That's when he was telling me to f off. Yeah, I heard the name Philip come through, and then when I asked who said f off, and he said I did, and started laughing. Um, During that last session, that was kind of a trip. But anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's just been a little crazy tonight. What time is it? It's 3:20. Yeah, this house was built in I want to say in the 50s. But there's kind of a story behind this house. So next door was the Church of Science. And the house that I live in was the nursery or the Sunday school. So it's been a little crazy. But anyway, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I will be giving away a Ghost Box session or a REM pod like the one that I use. Both of the Ghost Box and the REM pod that I use, those are both custom made by me. So if you go to my YouTube channel and once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away one of those two items. Maybe I'll give away both. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but it'll probably end up being both. And then also hit the notification button, and that will let you know when I'm on. I'm on every Saturday night. I'm on every Saturday night at 11:45 Pacific time. 2:45 a.m. Eastern time. So thank you for tuning in, everyone, and everybody have a good night and a great week. And I will talk to everybody soon. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Just wanted to see if you guys have any questions via the chat. I'm not going to do any more sessions tonight. I'm just going to call it. If you guys have any questions, I'll stay on for a couple of minutes. And good night, Christy, and thank you for watching. There's quite a few people that are in here on that. I can't even talk. That are on here every week. So I know some people are just going to sign out. All right, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and what's your question about water? Yeah, so water anytime there's like bodies of water, it just kind of feels like no, it's just because sometimes I'll be mid sentence and I'll read something in the comments. I'm like I'm like a dog that has ADD, you know, it's like playing with the ball and then say, "Oh, squirrel." You know, anyway. No, water can actually like bodies of water or running water um can actually, I mean, the theory is it kind of helps spirit manifest just from the energy of the water. So, and you have to think, I mean, us as humans, we're made of water, 90% water. So, yeah, that's the theory of that's why spirit manifest near running water bodies of water like streams, rivers, things like that. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that. Teresa, you always make me laugh. You're always coming up with these funny comments, and it always makes me laugh. But it's good. I mean, it kind of helps me, like when I have to do like a closing session here, before I shut everything down. I just try to think of funny thoughts, and that's kind of helping me tonight with all the energy that was here tonight. It was just crazy. And I'm glad that some of you got to experience that with me. It's totally different when you're here with the energy than probably watching it there, but it's just kind of crazy. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and everybody have a great week, and I'll see you guys next week. And good night.